Hey guys, it's James the Rambling Dasher, and we are out on a Thursday dash, and it's a rare Thursday, so coming out a little bit later than normal, but that's okay. And we're gonna go till maybe 7ish, so a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours, and just to see what kind of stuff we can do on a Thursday early. And then we should have a Friday coming up as well, so I don't anticipate not doing a dash tomorrow. But we did Tuesday and we're doing Thursday just in an effort to try to make up for some of the missed time from when I went on a business trip and for the holidays coming up next week. I don't know, I'll probably miss next Wednesday and Friday. Not 100% certain on that, but probably. I may get out, who knows. Just depends on what we got going on. So yeah, we'll see. I know I won't do it on Friday because we're going out for dinner, and we're going on an adventure dinner, and that is to a place, I think anyway, it's on the calendar for Friday, and it's about an hour and a half away maybe, to Dumas, Arkansas, to go to a steak place down there called Taylor's. And it's been on my list for a long time, so really looking forward to doing that. So I will be missing out on dashing on Friday night of next week. So I may just try to enjoy a 4-day holiday without any work. We'll see if that happens, so fingers crossed. Maybe, and well, I know I gotta work for my real job on Wednesday, so I started this dash from the driveway and I made it all the way into Bryant here. Still don't have an order, so it says the average wait time is 2 to 7 minutes. So so there's that. I'm gonna go just kind of hit the pause button here. Not hit the pause, but I'm just gonna pull up in this bank parking lot. It looks like people are still in there working. That's kind of surprising to me because it's but I guess maybe this bank is staying open late. So here is my first garbage order, right, that I will decline. But it's a KFC for $3.50 for 4.1 miles. So it kind of is leading me down this path of saying that maybe there's something to the fact that we are in a area right now where we're getting, and this is my guesstimate, is that coming out of the government shutdown, right? Maybe a lot of people are trying to make up for lost money associated with that, so they're jumping in the DoorDash. Or number two, they are saving money for the holidays, which I know that's a big issue. So here's one that we're going to accept, even though it's a lot of miles for not a big bang, but it's $6.75 for 6.5 miles. Burger King, so we're going to hit the accept. So one of the goals that I look for is at least $1 a mile. So we're going to accept that one because it's just barely over $1 a mile, but it is over $1 a mile. So we're going to go to Burger King, pick up that food, and start driving out that direction. Like I said, it's 6 something miles and we're half a mile away, so it's probably right at 6 miles. And yeah, so it'll be a hot minute to get that delivered, but at least we'll be moving. And that'll put us in a position maybe when orders might be flowing a little bit better after the top of the hour. We shall see. It looks like traffic is backed up. I'm gonna have to go down here to where there's a stoplight to get out. Alright, so number one, thank you guys for stopping by and checking out our channel. it's much appreciated. I hope you hit the like and subscribe. Special shout out to those repeat offenders who keep coming back for whatever reason, right? You guys are appreciated as well, and you need to click like and subscribe just as much as the newbies, okay? So thank you everybody for checking us out. Stick around, see how we do on this short Thursday night, and yeah, I'll be right back after picking up this food. See ya. All right guys, so we got a 3-minute grace period and we were 1 minute late picking it up, so we're gonna have to hightail it. It is a little bit of a long delivery. It only says 5 miles, not 6+, so that's okay, or even better than 5 miles is better than 6 miles, right? So we're gonna go get this thing delivered. My watch is being a little floppy on my wrist today, so I don't know why all of a sudden it starts bothering me. Okay. So yeah, this is just to kind of give you guys a little heads up. I've been doing this door dashing for a bit now. It'll be 2 years in January. So I don't do it full time. I just do it normally I just do it about 3 nights a week, but just like other people trying to make extra money for the holidays or just normal things. Oh look, they said they left me $4 under the white lantern thing on the porch. Thank you. Well, that was nice of them. So now I have to remember to get it. Alright, 4:55, directions 4:52. So I still got 3 minutes and 3-minute grace period, 12 minutes. It's going to take me 12 minutes to get there. So, but yeah, we do this just to try to get by, make sure that I don't run into any issues paying my bills, and I also like to go on trips. So we went on a trip to, this is what I can say, that DoorDash paid for a whole month in Portugal earlier this year. We stayed basically the whole month of May, and well, my job, I don't get a whole month off, right? So I worked from over there. I think I ended up having enough vacation to where I took the first week off, the last week off, and then I had some floating holidays and Memorial Day. I think it was Memorial. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I ended up working like 3 4-day weeks from Lisbon. We had an apartment there and just stayed put in Lisbon and went out sightseeing and out to eat and all that stuff, and on the weekends and in the evening times, and we just had a blast. It's something that we want to do full time when the kid gets out of high school and maybe into college, that we're going to look at selling the house, selling everything we have, and living out of a couple of backpacks, and then just kind of floating around wherever we want, and making the best out of it, and now we're going to have to live on a budget, which is something I can do, but I use DoorDash to increase my budget so I don't have to worry about the budget today. So I'm a little trepidatious about doing that in the future, but I mean, maybe at some point we'll have some kind of, I don't know. I see people that do YouTube all the time and they make money off of it. So there's no guarantees that I'll make any money off of it. So it may be that I have to find some other ways to make money that I can work remote. And I don't know, there might be possibilities of doing some similar things that what I already do. We will see. I just don't know. But that's the goal, and DoorDash is helping me to achieve that long-term goal of being out of our house and going places that we've never been to before. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's hard for me now because I really would do almost anything to be doing that today. So that's one of the reasons why we did the trip to Lisbon, and knowing that we could work. Because here's the thing: is like last year we did a vacation that I don't remember how long it was. It was just a week, right? We just did a whole week. And we stayed in 3 different places. Well, if you want to count, we did 1 week where it was a conference that we went to, and I worked from the hotel while my significant other was working from the she was going to the conference or whatever she was. I don't know what it was, but anyway. And then that was in Atlanta. So after that, we left Atlanta, drove to, I don't know, we went to Savannah, we went to Charleston, we went to this place called Tybee Island, and we stayed at 3 different places, which we had a really good time. We spent a lot of money in just a week though, and that was with driving, not flying. So and it was only 1 week. And then and I was like, we really want to be able to go and stay at places when we retire for at least a month at a time. So I said, let's go get an apartment in like Lisbon and stay there for a whole month, and we'll work from there. The crazy thing is, her job says, yeah, do you just take the whole month off with pay? Mine, not so much. So it worked out pretty good though, so we had a good time and enjoyed it. But that's what DoorDash has done for me. But we ended up paying, I think we spent, and I had airline miles to get us there, so it didn't cost anything for that. But it just like it, only cost us for gasoline driving out to South Carolina and wherever else we went. Savannah, Georgia, and the other one was Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah. So anyway, we went out there and we had to pay for gas. So right, that's the what I think is the equivalent. Well, we stayed for a week doing that stuff, and we stayed a month overseas. Well, here's the crazy thing, is that we still went way over our budget for what I really didn't want to spend for a whole month. And but in comparison to the 1 week, we didn't even double what we spent in a week in Savannah and Charleston. So we didn't even double it, and we spent 4 weeks. I think we spent 29 nights. And we didn't even spend double what we spent for 1 week in those places. So in that regard, it was still a lot of money, but it wasn't really, right? But it would be if we were living month to month, because and especially the fact that it was a lot of money in this aspect, that I still had to pay all the bills I had to pay at home other than my food, right? So I still had to pay the house payment, still had to pay all the electricity, and paid kids to keep the dog and the cats and all that stuff. So that was, in that regard, it was an expensive month. But the fact that we spent a whole month for less than half of what 2 weeks would have cost us on our vacation the year before. So anyway, whatever that means. Now, I watch people on YouTube, and they're like, yeah, you could go to Vietnam and it would be hard to spend $2,500 for 2 people to stay for a whole month in Vietnam or in Thailand. And I'm like, if we went there for a year, then we could probably still save money in retirement without even having jobs. Now, we do have other places we want to go to that are not $2,500 a month, but if we can balance things out to where you know, we still are saving money and that kind of stuff during the first year or two, and still see amazing places. Where is this place taken? This thing is way out here. Then I don't know, it would just be an amazing, I think me personally, and this is where I just think it's going to be an amazing adventure to be able to do that stuff. Now, getting older is going to suck in that regard. Hey, I gotta answer a call. I'm gonna drop this food off. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So we just dropped that one off. It was $6.75. I did not count the money, but they said they were leaving me $4 extra, so that was very nice of them. That is $6.75. It was $3.75 with a $3 tip on the dash, and then $4 out, so we're up to $10. Okay, so we are, and I don't have a freaking backup camera, and they said don't drive off the driveway or you'll get stuck. Basically, they have one big loop driveway, but they're parked in the driveways, and it's only one car wide, so you can't get through it. But magically, I backed up out of there. Okay, now I gotta figure out how do I get back to civilization. I don't think I'm all that far away, really, because this just took me a long way around to get to these people's house, and I was just like, well, that's one way to get there. But it could have, I don't know. I would have came a different way. But who knows? DoorDash's GPS is wonky sometimes, to say the least. So anyway, hey, one thing I do want to tell you guys, if y'all happen to check over on the RamblingDasher Facebook page, there is my son is in robotics, and he is the robotics club or team or whatever you want to call it is doing a fundraiser. So I just posted a link to his fundraiser there for some popcorn, and they get 50% of all the proceeds. So if you happen to want to check out and support a local high school team for robotics, then feel free to jump on that Facebook page and click on the link and purchase all the popcorn you want. It's 4 days and 4 days only, so check it out. And yeah. Alright, I am going to try to keep this video relatively short today, and we're already, I can't see it because my shirt is the wrong color. I'm already at freaking 18 minutes, so I'm going to hit pause till we get our next order, and we'll check in with you afterwards. Alright guys, we just pulled up to Pizza Hut. We just got an offer from them. I don't know how much it was, $8 maybe. Let me see if I can see it. I might not be able to see it. Oh, $8.45. It was like maybe 7 miles, so we accepted it. It's further out into the boonies, but we'll just go out there and then come back. So my guess is they don't have it ready, but DoorDash says pick up in 5 minutes, so we'll see if they have it ready by then. So I'm gonna head in, pick this up. We'll catch you on the other side. All right guys, so yeah, I knew that thing wasn't gonna be on time because it just gave me the order as soon as I pulled up next to the turn in. And so yeah, it was picked up 8 minutes late, I do believe. So hand to the customer, delivered by 5:31. Directions say we'll be there at 5:27. So there's no way we can make it up. The only way we're not going to get it late is if DoorDash says it's within the standard time. So here's hoping that's what they do. So all right, so we are gonna go get that thing delivered. It says it's 8 miles away, 13 minutes. So I'm gonna hit pause and we'll catch you guys on the way after we drop this off. See you in a minute. All right, people. We just handed off our second delivery and they live on a freaking hill, a curved driveway, which drives me crazy because I can't see squat, especially in the dark. Alright, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so we got that dropped off. I don't suspect we'll get another offer for a few minutes anyway, but that was exactly 1 hour dropping that one off. That was the 2 out of 3 offers accepted. That offer was $8.45 with a $2.25 base with a $6.20 tip, and it put us at $15.20 in 1 hour. So a little bit slow on a Thursday to start off. So we're gonna get back. I got about 2 hours that I can go left. I got to pick the kid up by like 7:15 to 7:30, he says. So he's already called and is like, hey, can you DoorDash me some food? I'm like, dude, we're fixing dinner whenever I pick you up. He's like, I guess I can wait. Plus I told him I'm way to the north side of his school is way to the south side of Bryant. I'm the north side of Benton, so it's gonna be like 30 minutes before I would even get there, and that's not counting picking up food. So he may just have to starve. Anyway, all right guys, I am going to get back into a dashable area and we will catch you guys on our next order. See you in a sec. All right guys, we just got another $8 order for like 6 miles or so from Larry's Pizza out here in Salem, and we're gonna run over to Larry's. We just got here at the stoplight in Salem, so that means we're just about to turn into the parking lot. So we'll catch you afterwards and tell you the particulars. All right, so we are about to hit confirm pickup. They already told me that we got your back on the late pickup, so that was good. So I'm gonna hit confirm. Says deliver by 6:08, directions 6:04 on the GPS. 16 minutes, 6 miles. This one goes back into Benton across the freeway, which is interesting. So, all right, guys, we're gonna keep this one short and sweet. We're gonna get back into Benton. I'll check back in with you after we drop this one off. See you in a sec. Hey guys, so we just got that order. It was I think $8. I had another offer popped up that was, I'm just getting crap order after crap order. So here's a $2.25 for 3 miles. The other one was like $3 for 7 miles. So we're declining orders after each after the other. My ratings are still, somehow or another, my acceptance rate jumped up to 69%. I'm not sure how that happened. So whatever it is, we'll take it. My on time is still at 100%, surprisingly, and I am also have no earthly idea where I am. So that Larry's was late pickup excluded, but delivered early by 5 minutes. Pizza Hut, late by 8, early by 5, but 3 minutes was within the standards. Burger King was late by 1, early by 1, so 0. So I think that was all my orders today. And now I'm looking for more offers. So we went through 2 excludes that were just garbage, and now we're kind of stuck in the backside of Benton, around where the high school is, or I don't know, the school system, because all the schools are right there together. I don't even know which one is the high school or the junior high or the middle school, but they're all there. And then we got, I forget the name of this park. Is it called Tyndall Park, maybe? I think so. And here is a $4 offer. So, good night. We're just going to decline it. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I just have to chalk it up to being way oversaturated with drivers or something, because we are not getting any decent offers. I mean, I haven't got a $10 offer all night either. I think that's the road I wanted to turn on. So, not go straight. I guess we're gonna go straight. It'll come out on north, I think. So we'll be fine. But excuse me. Yeah, it's just kind of an interesting dynamic. I don't know if I just don't know. Maybe they've loosened up the on-time delivery way too much. Now everybody is platinum. I don't know. At least before, it did incentivize people that were like, because you had to have 30, or you had to have 100 deliveries in the last 30 days to be platinum. And you got a week or 2 weeks of being platinum if you just signed up. But if you didn't just sign up and you were being kind of lazy, there was no way for you to be in platinum unless you averaged 100 deliveries in the last 30 days, right? So if you weren't going to do that, then you didn't get platinum. Here's a $6 for 7 freaking miles, and it's going to Chili's, which is way down away from here. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna decline that one as well. I ought to be able to get a decent order here in Benton. Something, right? I mean, $6 for 7 miles. Seems a bit ridiculous, right? Okay, well, we're gonna keep declining things, or we're gonna stop dashing, or we'll get something decent. So I'm gonna hit pause. We'll let you know when we get an order that we can deliver. See you in a minute. All right, guys, so I don't know what's going on, but I just accepted an offer that I question my sanity, but it's $9 for 9 miles. So I'm gonna go up to Burger King and pick up this order to Burger King and get it delivered. As I don't know, it's gonna take me a good 30 minutes to get that thing delivered, I bet. So yeah, we'll check back in after we pick it up, see how far we got to go, how long it takes, and then we'll go from there. See you in a sec. All right, guys, we're running late on this one. Even the frickin' whatever, I don't know what it's called, but the delivery is after. It says deliver by 6:37, directions ETA 6:36. So I got a 1 minute grace period. So maybe we can get it delivered on time. Okay, but it's 5 minutes away. I'm gonna focus on getting these orders there, and we will be back after we drop the first one off. See you in a sec. FYI, we got 2 orders, so the second one somewhere offered it while I was in there waiting, so we picked up 2 second one. So see you in a minute. All right, guys, so that first order is delivered. It was $5.50. That was $2 with a $3.50 base pay. We're up to $28.70 in 2 hours and 10 minutes. Wow. And all right, let me figure out this second order. So message, ding, 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 and ding, bing. And they just said okay. All right, directions 6:49. Wow, I got 1 minute grace period to this one too. And I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this driveway. I always hate this. So all right, I'm gonna hit pause, try to get out of this driveway safely, and we'll let you know when we get this other one dropped off. All right, guys, that one was $6 with a $3 tip. We're sitting at $37.70 after 2 hours and 23 minutes. A far cry from Thursday night, that's for sure. And it's a crappy little driveway that's really long and I can't see squat. Just got to make it between the mailbox and the trash can. I'll be all right. Okay. Whoops. Kind of backed up into the ditch over there almost. So, all right. So that was a long delivery. Yeah, the other night we had 2 hours and 35 minutes and we had $63. Tonight, $37. So it's kind of not going great. So I'm gonna try to go get one more delivery before I gotta go pick up the kid. And I don't know if I'll be able to have time to do that, but we're gonna try. So I'm gonna hit pause. We'll let you know what happens. See you in a second. All right, I just decided to go ahead and hit the end dash button. So we had 5 out of 10 offers accepted, which is absolutely horrible. So let's go back in here and look at the ratings real quick. So 10 offers, we declined 5 of them tonight. So it's kind of, I don't know. I hope tomorrow night is better than tonight. We're still sitting at 94 overall, which is kind of crazy. I got 67% acceptance rate and 100% on everything else. I'm still 4.98 on my customer rating, and lifetime deliveries at 3472 plus the 7 or the 5 that we did tonight. So yeah. Then the earnings that we're sitting at tonight, not much. Let's just put that out there. I got somebody passing me on these back roads. So $37.70 with a $4 cash tip, so that's $41.70. I probably won't remember that, but still. So we had $18 in base pay, $19.70 plus 4, so $23.70 in tips. Very bad tips, very bad base pay. How about that? But I only had 5 offers too that I accepted. The rest of them are a decline. But I didn't have a single $10 order tonight, so yikes. That is kind of cray-cray. We were out 2 hours and 26 minutes. 1 hour and 54 was active. So that's about 30 minutes of inactive time for that, and some of that was just driving back in to areas. So a $6.75, a $8.45, a $8, a $9, and a $5.50 for the 5 orders. I just can't. It's hard to comprehend that those were what we got tonight, which is next to nothing. Anyway, so we're gonna wrap it up with that. We appreciate you guys sticking around. This episode is brought to you by the RamblingDasher Amazon store, so check out the links below. Make sure you get your favorite holiday gifts at the RamblingDasher Amazon store, and you don't have to buy the stuff that's on my list. Just use the link and get whatever you want, and you get to support your favorite Dasher. So yeah, guys, have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye.